The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. The stupid neither forgive nor forget. The naive forgive and forget. The wise forgive, but do not forget. Any fool knows men and women think differently at times, but the biggest difference is this: men forget, but never forgive. Women forgive, but never forget. It is important that we forgive ourselves for making mistakes. We need to learn from our errors and move on. The truth is, unless you let go, unless you forgive yourself, unless you forgive the situation, unless you realize that the situation is over, you cannot move forward. Forgiveness has nothing to do with absolving a criminal of his crime. It has everything to do with relieving oneself of the burden of being a victim, letting go of the pain, and transforming oneself from victim to survivor. To love means loving the unlovable. To forgive means pardoning the unpardonable. Faith means believing the unbelievable. Hope means hoping when everything seems hopeless. It's one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself, to forgive. Forgive everybody. Before we can forgive one another, we have to understand one another. We must develop and maintain the capacity to forgive. He who is devoid of the power to forgive is devoid of the power to love. There is some good in the worst of us, and some evil in the best of us. When we discover this, we are less prone to hate our enemies. The remedy for life's broken pieces is not classes, workshops, or books. Don't try to heal the broken pieces. Just forgive. To understand somebody else as a human being, I think, is about as close to real forgiveness as one can get. Beware of the man who does not return your blow. He neither forgives you nor allows you to forgive yourself. Never forget the 3 powerful resources you always have available to you: love, prayer, and forgiveness. Because forgiveness is like this: a room can be dank because you have closed the windows, you've closed the curtains. But the sun is shining outside, and the air is fresh outside. In order to get that fresh air, you have to get up and open the window and draw the curtains apart. Inner peace can be reached only when we practice forgiveness. Forgiveness is letting go of the past and is therefore the means for correcting our misperceptions. Forgiveness is an act of the will, and the will can function regardless of the temperature of the heart. When you forgive, you love. And when you love, God's light shines upon you. Forgiveness is not always easy. At times, it feels more painful than the wound we suffered to forgive the one that inflicted it. And yet, there is no peace without forgiveness. He that cannot forgive others breaks the bridge over which he himself must pass if he would ever reach heaven. For everyone has need to be forgiven. And you know, when you've experienced grace and you feel like you've been forgiven, you're a lot more forgiving of other people. You're a lot more gracious to others.